Good morning, everybody. Another lovely day. Since the start of lockdown 9 weeks ago, I think many of us are becoming quite accustomed to modern technology and the use of computers and mobile phones playing rather a big part in our everyday life. Through the medium of Facebook or Zoom, we're able to keep in touch with our friends face to face. Or by email, we can order food, medicines, or a wealth of other products by pushing just a few keys on our keyboard, and these things arrive on our doorstep as if by magic. In Clanfield and Catherington, a great community spirit has sprung up on Facebook. We have pages like Clanfield and Catherington Neighbourhood News, Clanfield Veg and Plant Swap, and Clanfield Coronavirus Community Support, to name just a few. My friend Liz Carter is a keen photographer, as many of you know, has also set up a Facebook page entitled Gardens, Wildlife and Pictures of Your Walk During Self-Isolation. Daily there have been some amazing photographs on this page. Seeing photos of these wonderful gifts of nature made me remember yet again the ordinary things in life can be extraordinary. We often say this is just another ordinary day. Well, when you consider all that goes into making the sun rise, the flowers open, the dew evaporate and the birds sing, then shouldn't each day be a chance to do or to appreciate something rather wonderful? Shouldn't we just take a moment to stop and stand and stare? And in the staring, shouldn't we remember to give God the glory? As many people know, I currently can't go for walks due to the cancellation of my orthopaedic operation the week before lockdown started. So I was looking around in my garden for something suitable to photograph and post on this new page. The only thing I could find was a weed, a dandelion to be precise, which for some unknown reason was in a flower pot. So I took my photo of my beautiful dandelion and posted it with the caption, "Dandelion proud and strong, shining its bright yellow head in these troubled times." Dandelions, we know, are usually considered a weed, to be rooted out, though they're a source of food for all the beautiful bumblebees we love to attract to our gardens. I came across this short poem yesterday that resonated with me, entitled Dandelions Picked. I'm pretty sure God created dandelions so that little girls would have flowers to pick for their mummies without getting into trouble. When the dandelion dies, we then have what as a child, and I'm sure you did as well, called a dandelion clock. I think we can all remember blowing the seeds from the clock, and this is something I've taught to both my children and grandchildren. It's a rather fun thing to do. Think of these dandelion clocks blowing their seeds far and wide. Another Facebook page is, of course, our Catherington and Clanfield Parish Churches page, where we are live streaming services and this thought for the day, and being joined from people from all over the world. During the lockdown period, I think we can see our church page in the same light as a dandelion. Whether we're in the phase of the dandelion clock, where we're blowing and puffing out our messages, not knowing where it might land, after all, most of us have gone digital, and we don't know who's listening or joining in with us. But I hope that when we're able to come back to church together, we might see those seeds nurtured through God's power. We might see them growing into beautiful dandelion flowers. Actually, instead at this time of seeing the church as dead, or rather cowardly because we've got our doors locked, we might rise up and say that this is the time of renewal, a time we concentrated on God and not on ourselves. Because to me that's what it's all about, remembering here that we're here to worship God, not ourselves, and not just to come together socially on a Sunday morning, but to come together in God's love, to rejoice. And while we all share the frustration that we can't join our voices together in one place, we can raise our voices together in many places. I remember when I was a child, my granddad would just stop when we came to a beautiful view or an amazing sight of natural beauty and say, "Now there's one for the list." Not a bucket list, but a list of blessings. An inventory, if you like, of all the things that money can't buy. It was a time to stop, stand, and stare in awe and wonder, a time to praise our Creator God. So when we are on our daily walks or outside in our gardens, when our lives are filled with moments when we see God's hand in everyday life, something amazing happens. Ordinary life becomes extraordinary, and the process of life begins to nourish our souls. Amen. I hope you have a good day, and until we meet again next week.